So I was playing Animal Crossing New Horizons when I decided to go to browse the Nook terminal. I went to Nook shopping and saw that the Nintendo Switch was available for purchase. I then decided it would be funny to compare bells to USD. I'll be saying the rough estimates for the sake of your time, but I'll have the full conversions on screen. I'll also be leaving a link to all sources I use in the description of this video. Now then, onto the converting. So, since the Nintendo Switch is in Animal Crossing New Horizons, we can use it to convert bells to USD. Now then, in Animal Crossing, it costs 29,980 bells for a Nintendo Switch. At the time of making this video, the retail price of the Nintendo Switch without tax is $299.99 USD. Using my advanced mathematical skills, I was able to find out that one bell is equal to about 0.01 USD. This would mean that it would take about 100 bells to equal $1. If a bell doesn't already seem small, at the time of making this video, one bell is about 1/4 of a peso. So I figured while I was at it, I would also do the conversion from Nook miles to USD. So to figure this out, during the tutorial of the game, Tom Nook will give you an itemized bill which has tax for some reason, but tax isn't mentioned ever again in the game. Anyway, this itemized bill will have a total cost of 49,800 bells. Tom Nook then realizes you're poor and decides to change the cost from 49,800 bells to 5,000 Nook miles. To figure out how much one Nook mile is in USD, we first need to figure out the cost of 5,000 miles in USD. Since 49,800 bells is roughly $498.32, we would be using that to figure out how much 1 mile is worth. After doing some more math, it turns out that 1 mile is equal to approximately 0.1 USD. Now that we know how many bells and miles are in USD, how many bells would you need to buy things? Well, want to go to Disneyland? At the time of making this video, for the base price of $109 per day without tax, it would cost about 10,893 bells, or roughly 1,094 miles. Want to buy weed? Well, according to priceofweed.com, the average price of high-quality weed per ounce is $233.92. That means it would cost approximately 23,377 bells, or about 2,347 miles. Want to subscribe to Belle Delphine's OnlyFans? If you somehow didn't already know how much simp money it costs to subscribe to her, it costs $35 a month. It would take about 3,498 bells, or around 351 miles. Now that you know how many bells it takes for these everyday purchases, let's move on. So, if you went to an island in Animal Crossing New Horizons with USD as the currency, how much would everything cost? Well, for obvious reasons, I'm not going through every single thing, but I will go over some of the furniture, clothing, etc. Now then, let's first talk about housing, since you'll need a house to live on the island. So, the first loan you get is 98,000 bells, which is roughly $980.62. To put into perspective how incredibly cheap this is to expand your house, according to HomeGuide.com, the minimum amount it would cost to build an addition to your house would be $7,000. The national average is $48,000. Now then, if you tried building an addition to your house with $980.62, how many square feet could you purchase? Well, according to the same website, the lowest it would cost per square foot is $86. Assuming you're paying the lowest cost, you could get at most 11 square feet added to your house. However, you're getting 20 squares added to your house. I'm not sure if a square is equal to a square foot in this game, but for the purpose of this video, let's say it is. This means you're paying about $49.03 per square foot. Not to even mention you're going from a tent to a full-blown house. In Animal Crossing New Horizons, there's a lot of furniture. Some may seem overpriced for what it is, but when I convert it into USD, most of it's a steal. For instance, a washer in Animal Crossing costs 4,500 bells. That's $45.03. Using one of the first washers you get when searching for them, it costs $899 without tax. Granted, that washer is more of a high-quality one. Well, at least I hope it is for that price. A way cheaper one, though, that is also a top-loading washer, costs $289 without tax. That's still a $243.97 difference. Want to buy a sofa? Well, a double sofa in-game costs 4,300 bells, or $43.03. While looking for a similar sofa, I found one that costs $329.95 without tax. This means you would be saving $286.92. Clothing in the game is also incredibly cheap. For instance, t-shirts in Animal Crossing usually cost 560 to 960 bells, which is about $5.60 to $9.61. So why the hell does this shirt cost $18.99 without tax? Another thing, why can't Letterman jackets be as cheap as they are on Animal Crossing? It costs 1,080 bells for a leather jacket, which is only $10.81. While here I am needing paying hundreds of dollars if I want to purchase my school's Letterman jacket. For a pair of denim jeans, it costs 1,120 bells, or $11.21, which is annoying because when I try to buy jeans, it could be from $20 to $40, probably more sometimes. Pretty much every item of clothing in this game is like if there's a huge sale. I could definitely continue about how low prices are for items in Animal Crossing, but I'm sure you get the gist of it, so I'll leave it to you if you really care enough to find out the price of certain items. I use a very helpful spreadsheet made by all these people you see on the screen right now that show pretty much how much items cost in the game and a lot more information about them. I'll leave a link for the spreadsheet in the description. Thanks for watching this video that probably was done before. Honestly, I didn't check to see, I just kinda got bored over quarantine and decided this is how I should spend my time.